2, split it, shoulder, 2, 3, 2, shoulder, hit it, bring that shoulder up to your chin and roll it off. Okay? So fast now. So, jab, sorry, okay, so that's the gist of it. Not the best pad holder. We're starting to work on the drill, but that'll give you the technique. So I hope you enjoyed it. My YouTube channel, please subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. And guys on the underground, hope you enjoyed it. Here's a punch series. You can add this to the beginning of my other punch series and add the kick series at the end. You know, putting some of these series together, you build on top of each other, and it gives you a whole workout. Okay? So here I'm going to go with a 1-2. 1-2. I'm going to slip his jab. I'm going to give the 2. He's going to throw the lead hook. I'm going to go under this one. Now I see his right hand coming in. He shoots a 2 as I come up. I go to the outside. I step out. Get my feet right here. I step out. Throw my 2. Come back up. So I'm in this position. Okay? For a 2. I step out for the 2 as he throws the 2. Slip his 2. And I go 2, 3, 2. So slow again one more time. Let's go this way. 1, 2. Slip. 2. Under, 2, 3, 2. And it's a step out 2 against his 2, against his cross. Okay, against his straight, I step out and throw my straight. Okay, a little faster. All right, as fast as you can go, ready? Faster, ready? Okay, so there's a punch series. You can do this punch series and the one with the 4 punches, slip, 4 punches, slip. Cover 3, 2, 3, front cover 2, 3, 2, put that on there, and then put the kick series at the end if you want. Or maybe I'll edit one long version together. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you. Showing a little punch series here, a couple different things. This is one. I'll do others in the future, and you can combine them and make them really long. So this is something you can do on the mitts, with hands, on gloves, one person on the other person, whatever. I'm going to start with 4 punches. Jab, cross, cross. He's going to throw a jab, I slip to the outside, and come back with my 2 punches, my weight's loaded. 2, 1, 2, 1. He throws the cross, I slip to the outside. 4 punches again. He throws the lead hook, I'm going to cover and roll. Keeping my left eye on my opponent, loading my weight on my left leg. Fire back that lead left hook, the 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. Cover and roll. Right eye's on my opponent. I take his energy, I give it back. 2, 3, 2. Okay, slow speed like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, slip. 1, 2, 3, 4, slip. 1, 2, 3, 4, cover. 3, 2, 3, cover. 2, 3, 2. Okay, now medium speed. Ready? Now we're going to try fast at the beginning. Okay, I'm not wrapped to train hard this morning. I'm not warmed up. This is just to teach you guys, to teach my students. Okay, ready? Okay, so little punch series there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks. Good. One more time. Good. Nice. I'm going to show you a little kick series, punch and kick series, fake punch that you can use, and for all my YouTube subscribers out there. Okay, if I throw a right hand, if I fake a right hand, he's gonna cover. Boom, he sees I come and he covers. I'm gonna step my left foot out and throw a lead uppercut. Okay, here, and then I'm loaded for the right low kick. As I come back to my stance, my weight's loaded for the right uppercut, the left hook, right low kick again. Okay, so don't let me hit on the other side. I'm gonna go here, boom, boom, here, 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 here. Okay, now catch him. Okay, so I go here. See, I fake him out, and I'm loaded to slip this uppercut in. Kind of an angled shovel hook, shovel punch uppercut. Here, leg kick, right uppercut, left hook, leg kick. Faster. Okay, one more from further up, so you see the legs. Okay, So when you can just kick light on your opponent, you don't necessarily need shin guards with your partner. Just kick light and get that down. Hope you enjoyed it. Hey guys, Dan The Wolfman here at Combat Dojo in Grand Rapids, Michigan. If you're in Michigan, go check out Ryan Bowe's newly expanded gym in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Check out my website, MMAforselfdefense.com. I'm going to show you 4 different freebie kicks, kind of advanced yet simple moves that you can do to land your kicks for free with no retribution by the other fighter. It's just I pick up on all the little tricks in the world and I'm giving them to you now. Okay, the first one is a way of landing a low right kick when you're both traditional, but against the front of the quad, which is even more damaging, in my opinion. Okay, so get your stance. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a jab, a lazy left hook, drafting the outside and get my freebie kick. If I do this, you're going to react, right? You're going to be a little scared. He's going to be a wall, because I'm coming with power, man, and I'm making it look good. Okay, so I'm going to step jab, I'm going to step out, draft off on the hook, because he's going to cover and he's thinking up high, usually. Here, and then look at this. Bam! Freebie, thank you. Okay, so we're here, I'm going to go jab, lazy long, Chuck Liddell style left hook, drafting the outside, right low kick to the front of the quad. I land this every single time in sparring. No one's ever checked the kick. No one's ever countered me with any kind of punch or anything. Okay, so step, jab, draft off, left hook. Here, now react a little bit. Okay, does that feel good? I'll give you one a little more real, okay? You know, I'm out here at an angle. He's not in position. At this angle, I'm not here. I'm here. Wow, this is a great way to fight. You're always drafting to different angles and outsides of the guy. So that's the jab, lazy, fake, long left hook, right low kick to the front of the quad, jab, left hook, here. Remember, come here, turn all the way in around kicks, guys, or here. Right, so try that out, and I'll show you some more freebie kicks that land all the time from mixed martial arts and kickboxing. I've been showing you different submission techniques, and now some advanced striking techniques that's actually very easy to do that I've picked up and analyzed all my life training MMA. These are freebies, meaning you get to kick the guy and he never counters. I've never been countered with any of these, especially these 4 special moves that I'm going to show you. This one I did pick up from UFC fighter George St. Pierre. What it is the lead Superman punch to right low kick. Watch, guys. Why is he really doing it? Superman punch lands great. It doesn't great. The right leg kick, low leg kick hits all the time. There's your freebie attack. So we're here, we're sparring around, whatever. I'm going to do my Superman, my lead Superman extend, right low kick. Okay, full speed it kind of looks like this from here. Okay, freebie. Up, switch, kick. Okay, again, because this one's kind of hard to do. Actually, top Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt finally showed me how to do this one because they were bugging me for a while. My Alberto Crane's partner, I can't think of his name right now. I'll come up with it in a minute. Here, okay, here, and jump. Okay. So I can even move farther away once you get this down. So Superman, GSP-style lead Superman to the right low kick freebie. Here. Here, look, I'm sideways. If I'm trying to come to this side a little bit. For the low kick, guys, here or here, sideways. Everyone in UFC is doing this. Slap fight. If he throws right down the pipe, I'm on my butt. Tim Sylvia knocking down Rico Rodriguez style. Learn to kick and turn the right way. On your kick, here it's just my pet peeve in MMA. Turn all the way, and I'm sideways. The shoulder protects me. This one's here, always to your forehead. Either way is correct. That would block the hook more. So, okay, a little more. You kind of know how to fall. Yeah. Exhale. Don't break your arm. Ready? Yeah. Ready? You alright? Yeah. I'm mean to my training partners. Okay, what I did there, guys. same move. Here, if the distance is right, I'm also covering, I back sweep. Okay, so that's more advanced. Throw that in too, get that angle of attack. Why? Because he's here and that leg's buckling. That means you're at this angle, not this angle. Angles are very important. There's your GSP special. I'm showing you the freebie kicks, my specialties. Everyone in MMA should learn these because they land kicks for free. No retaliation by your opponent. Different angles of attacks, visualization setups that the guys don't see. This is kind of the Boss Rutan special. Because this one I actually learned chilling. I used to be on MFS's team back in like 2004, 2005, hanging out with Spencer Fisher. One day he's like, check out guys do this, go palm circle. Okay, a little faster, I'm going to show that. It's cross, turn your heel, step, power cross. Just like the boxing blast I've used before, Vitor Belfort versus Vanderlei Silva. Okay, but it's just two of them for this setup. Cross, cross. Okay, now watch what comes. Knockout. Round kick to the neck. Okay, because he's here. He's not seeing this angle. Usually wrap it around. Okay, here. Okay, I also take my left hand here. Here, I leave this straight out here and I just grab, palm down for that kick. Okay. You do it, it's the speed. I'm going really slow because it's hard to pull it. Okay, but it's the speed of the attack. It looks something like this. Okay? From this angle maybe? 7. Okay, really fast. Yeah. Fast. I gotta pull it. It's fast. Guys, boom. Okay, here, temple or neck, shin. Very bad. Look at Jason High. Getting knocked out by getting his Romsky. Okay? Guys have been asking about some theories, some fight prep. I'm going to talk about Lyoto Machida fighting John Jones. Fighting John Jones is very difficult, obviously, because of his reach, but there's various things you can do, especially Machida's style. I somewhat emulate, and I have knowledge of the kind of the karate style. I started as a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo. I'm a Kudo black belt, fought in 2 Kudo World Championships in Japan, which is like MMA meets karate, and I'm the Kudo All 8 branch chief. So just learn about distance, beating distance with certain kicks and techniques, because guys are going to have trouble with Jones has such a massive reach. Okay, both of them usually fight southpaw, but both are avid switch fighters. So that's going to be a little important in this video. What's important is, if Machida's here, kind of like this. Okay, he's very soft, he's very sideways, he's very southpaw. He has to do a higher output in the fight. He usually throws his left cross, which is kind of like my Cobra Punch. Look at the 2 videos I have on the Cobra Punch, into a right hook. But he throws it static, just one single attack. He needs to follow it up with either a right hook, one of his 2 different kinds of leg hook sweeps or ashibarai sweep, or various things. He always has to follow up that technique, and he has to throw it once every minute, in my opinion, in the fight. Okay, so against John Jones, obviously he doesn't have John Jones' reach. When Machida comes in here, he backs up, usually comes in around a little bit, he takes a jump, pump, and he goes in with there, but throws it singly. He has to throw the hook behind it. Okay? And in my other video, you can do that like I do on most of my 3s with a little shuffle step in, shuffling into the attack. Look at my feet a minute. Here on the Cobra Punch, where the fist goes before, and then shuffle and hook. So sometimes you can do that. It actually adds more power to the rear punch, rear cross, or actually Cobra Punch. I call it Cobra Punch because you don't ground the punch. You go fist first and follow with the body weight. It's opposite theory than boxing. Even though Manny Pacquiao does it naturally, Anderson Silva does it with his jab, and Machida kind of does it with his cross. You can go here, or you can cross step. Guys, you can cross step here, here. Okay? That adds more power to the first punch because you put the body weight behind it, you step. So it puts your body weight behind it like a semi hitting a wall. The rear trailers keep having its momentum. Okay, watch my video hitting Oleg in the chest with that. It's really powerful. So you cross step. Look at my feet again. Here, and then cross step hook. It's one of the very few times you do this. You can cover and go into it like Shogun's knocked out people with. The very few times you want to cross step, but this is one of those times. So we're moving around, attack by drawing the cheetah style once every minute. Okay? Once every minute. Okay? And see, my foot goes there like Mike Tyson. If that hook would have hit him, he might get a knee bump in there. So he might trip him. John Jones has balance, he's a wrestler. But maybe he stumbles a little bit. He may not fall, and I follow up. So stumble without falling this time. So if I go punch, cobra punch, hook here, he stumbles, there may be a window of opportunity. Now, at least once every round, Machida has to go for a Kazushi or momentum takedown. He does this Kazushi Waza that he did at Nakamura, and he also does the cross to a leg hook or the cross to an Ashibarai. Sometimes Jones switches stance. So you can throw this going first really fast into like the Ashibarai sweep right there, or it's as simple like BJJ leg trip. Look up that video. Hooking the leg. Now Jones isn't going to fall easy, but like I said, at one point it might at least off balance him for him to do a blast. Speaking of blast, he did the boxing blast on Rampage in the 3rd round, or a karate blast, starting with the left cross, where I've always taught it. He should do that at least once per round. Okay, so it's about an output with Machida. So you got to do a cross into something else. Cross hook, cross step hook, cross leg hook, cross Ashibarai. He's got to put something behind the cross every time, at least once per minute. He's got to try takedown at least once every minute. He's got to, or at least once every round. And he's got to do a takedown attempt at least once every round. So boxing blast once every round, takedown attempt once every round. Now, to fight John Jones's reach, when John Jones throws a jab, this is really hard to beat because John Jones's fist would really be out like here. He's got an extra foot on it. But what can beat that is a sliding side kick. Of course he knows this, he's a karate master. So you're here, throw jab, sliding side kick to the knee. John Jones is hitting people in the knee, give it back to him. So against his jab, you can do this. And you should use this attack often to mess with Jones's mindset. I like both guys, by the way. I'd love to be in either camp or just watching train. Okay, throws the jab. Jones will never reach, even with his super arms. Okay, his Dalhism arms from Street Fighter. So the sliding side kick to the knee is the longest attack. That's why Bruce Lee used it against the basketball player in Game of Death. It's the longest offensive attack there is a sliding side kick. Here, camera. It's the longest attack. When he goes to the knee 3, 4, 5 times once a minute, when Jones switches stance, that's a good time to hit it up to the stomach or chest area to try and knock the wind out of Jones. When he does switch stance, he stays static with the center. Okay? And also, if you really get the guy hitting the knee where he sometimes defends, then you can maybe pull off the Bruce Lee style sliding roundhouse kick to the head. Okay, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's something Machida can do. Again, long-range attacks are going to become more popular in the UFC. So we're here, I hit his knee, maybe Savant style, I hit his leg, I'm out at a distance, I hit his knee, starts to lift your leg, I see that, then I go up to his head, sliding round kick. So basically those are all the things, and the Kazushi Waza. When he switches stance, if Machida switches, Jones switches, you could do the Kazushi Waza throw, which is throwing the cross in front of him and then sweeping him out. I'll give you one for real. Watch my video on the Machida's Kazushi Waza throw. So attack by drawing, again, very important, getting that angle. Now all he needs is to get that once to get on top of Jones. Machida is strong on top. So these are all the things Machida has to do. Alright, so this is me coming from a karate background. I kind of fight like Machida when I'm southpaw. I fight more Dutch Muay Thai style when I'm traditional or left lead. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you think. Subscribe to my YouTube page. Thanks everybody. Dan The Wolfman here, MMA for self-defense.com. I forgot to show one thing that really Machida needs to do against Jon Jones and people need to do against Jones and Anderson Silva in the future. Everyone in UFC now suddenly doing the chasse oblique kick, the direct kick to the knee. They're doing the side kick to the knee. I did side kicks to the leg and to the chest back in '98. Look it up, it's on my reel in my second MMA match. So guys are asking me online how to defend the kicks to the knee. It's really simple. You point your knee as in a destruction like a check, but pointing in as in my knee destructions. Look at my leg kick defense videos. Okay? And that gives you an opportunity to hit, because anytime someone's on one leg, their balance is off, you can close distance, which is how you need to fight Jon Jones. So this is something Machida and future opponents of Jon Jones, Anderson Silva, and other people that are kicking on the knees need to do. A lot of guys are doing the oblique kick. So this is what I mean by the kick to the knee. Side kick, sliding side kick, side kick. Guys are side kicking to the knee. This is the oblique kick to the knee. Chasse, either here or Italian chasse, chamber it up. Jon Jones did that twice of each to Rampage, I believe. Okay, so this is something Machida needs to do. When he goes to throw side kick to my knee, I missed. And if it hits anything, it's going to hit the point of my knee, which is where I want people to ever spike themselves on me like I'm a porcupine. Throw a side kick again. He hit my shin, and he fell forward. I mean, look at his face. All I did was move my leg out of the way, and I pointed it. So look at my leg here. I point it, and I go in with the cobra punch. It loads my weight. Cobra punch, leaping in, right hook, or cross step hook. You look at Shogun. Shogun's done that before, okay? And that's also good if you roll, cover, Rampage style. You can go in a step, the step cross. You usually don't cross your feet with the punches, but sometimes you can there. Okay, so he goes here, I go in, cobra punch, and then boom. And like I said, Mike Tyson style, he got knocked out, he gets knocked down. Maybe that's what off balances Jones, knocks him to the ground. It's going to be so hard. But these are some of the stuff that Machida has to do. Again, throw the side kick. Okay, so maybe I get this and this hits. This hits. Okay, it's not going to go down that easy, but it might off balance him to then go into like a karate boxing blast, like Machida did against Rampage. Or maybe you get the takedown. That'd be big against a wrestler like Jon Jones caliber. Okay, same thing obviously if a guy throws the chasse G-direct oblique kick to the knee. Sabat style, G-Kudo, Wing Chun style, whatever. Okay, he goes to kick my knee here, I point it. They missed me again. Okay, but of course I'm going to point it and load my weight in. Right into the punch going first. Watch Manny Pacquiao, his left foot's off the ground, the punch goes first. Look at my Cobra Punch videos, I got 2 videos just on that alone. Okay, so he goes to kick. Now of course Jon Jones has longer legs, but this is a way of defending the kick and gaining the distance. And then in my earlier video, how Machida needs to fight Jon Jones, okay, with all due respect, obviously I'm not as good as Machida, but I do come from a karate background and I fight that style when I'm southpaw. It's a way of closing distance, and you get in the guy's mind, he can't hit your knee. Now I'm beating you your own game, Mr. Jon Jones. John, I like you, you signed my shirt, thank you very much. But Mr. Jon Jones, you're trying to kick my knee, I'm going to kick you back. You get in his head with the sliding side kicks to the knee, which makes up the distance, especially against his jab. Okay, so, here you go. You get a sliding side kick to the knee. Leaning back, that jab can never hit you no matter how long of a pull arm he does. Punching down in it. Okay, and then he goes to kick my knee. Okay, I shuffle, or I cross it. Kick my knee. Whoa! Like Dragon Ball Z, you go Shuriken on him. I have a lot of UFC interviews going to the UFC's and Strikeforce events. We're going to talk about the low calf kick, something I've actually taught to my students last week before Benson Henderson used it. I've been using it a lot in sparring for like the last 6 months, if not more. Low inside sweep kicks, calf kicks, specifically because Dan Henderson's coming up against Jon Jones, against a chicken leg, tall guy like Jon Jones. Specifically, this would help. I made a big thread that Rashad should have done it. Here's what I think Henderson should do against Jon Jones and what everyone should be implementing in their MMA game. Here, regular right low kick, guys. You know, a lot of times the guy will time it and take you down off of it. So in general, it's good to beat him up with a calf kick. Okay? Now, that can sweep, like we saw in the first round, Benson against Edgar. You can actually get a takedown landing side mount and stuff if you have a power advantage. Maybe you actually sweep the guy off and you land on top and all that. But even from here, like a guy like Henderson could do the low calf kick, you know, kind of his weird overhand punches, uppercut punches with the body weight, depending on the range and distance and everything. Okay, we already know that Henderson will probably try his inside kick to overhand against bottom right, here to here. Yes, that's good. That's one thing guys should be implementing on the inside leg kick to over. Okay, but you can also do it as an inside sweep on the lower part of the leg. Okay, Benny the Jet showed me how to really use this, and I started really thinking about it and implementing it on all sides. So it could be in here and then punch. Okay, right straight, right overhand, whatever. But a lot of times we're moving around a little bit here. Stay this. By sweeping up his base, I open him up. So specifically for a guy like Jones, that might help out a lot. Okay, so the inside sweep here. Okay, or you could train that against the guy your own side. It could be inside sweep, 2-3, right high kick. Okay, so inside low sweep in here to get in range. Up here like this. Okay, so that's inside.